Okay, here's a quick overview of the test. So first I got to connect just a little board here so I can get the wires onto the screw terminals for the speakers, much easier. And I also plug in over here a vent relay. Goes in here. DC power. I actually have a power supply over here. I don't know if you can see that. Rather than a battery, because testing takes a while. Then I plug in the three separate, so that is the ring for the end filter. Next one, the middle one, is the main ring for the cyclotron. And then I also have the power cell version there. A little MP3 player, so I got that. And then just for a test fixture, instead of wand lights, plug this in. Shows me I got power. There's 4 signals coming from it, and then 1 signal that goes back, and then the 4 main switches. So what I do next is if you hold, and normally I have power off. So if you hold both the fire and the song switches, which are fire and song, so you can also do it on the board. Hold that while you power on, goes into test mode. Shows here, this is the version number. It said 1.1, then it goes through some cycles here that show you what it can do, just through the 3 colors. It also puts 3 RGB at the bottom and cyan, magenta at the top. You can see it there and there. It shows you the whole size. The next thing I do is, after you hear that sound, test each pot. So there's goes all the way to the minimum, goes to the maximum, set it in the middle. This one, all the way to the bottom, all the way to the top. We leave it to the top because that's the size of the big ring. So then just hit the fire button, go to the next step. That is testing all the switches. So what we've got is the 4 switches. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here it's got the same ones. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the power for the pack is the 5th one. Power up and down on the pack. Next, these 5 are indicating that the dip switches are all on. Oh, to get in that test mode, you have to have those 2 down and all 5 dip switches on. So those will be on. And then I turn them off one at a time while watching here. On the last one, when I turn that one off, this is the 5th signal going back. That should turn on. It does. So we've completed testing all of those. So we press the fire button again. Now it's testing the vent, so I'm just toggling this to make sure, and then this is the vent signal going through.
We have the tools, we have talent. It's Miller time.
So the next thing I do is check the in and out. So gotta have B&L volume control. And then if we just play a song, how about this one? Full volume. And then I've got a little, too short. Hopefully you can see that. I've got a little JBL speaker here. So that's just the audio out. Stop the music, and let's just do a quick test, which is just a power up. And with all the switches off, you should be in the 4 cyclotron mode. Do a venting. And then power down. Then we can go into another mode. And if we turn that on, do a vent. And power down. And that's the test. Thanks.